talk to Khulu Phasiwe. He's the Eskom spokesperson, and he joins us on the line on the back of a news out that the country is expecting load shedding between 1,600 and 2,200 hours this evening. Khulu, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Let's perhaps talk about, for how long or the frequency that we might now begin to see load shedding, take into consideration the fact that we're headed into colder months. Are we likely to see more of this kind of activity?
Well, good afternoon. And yes, indeed, we currently are on stage one of load shedding, which started at 4 o'clock until 10 o'clock this evening. What we have been saying previously is that because we do not have enough generating capacity for the next 2 years, meaning up until 2017, we are likely to continue to be in a very vulnerable situation, which in some instances like today will result in us having to implement load shedding.
Are there any contingency measures that you're communicating to consumers that they should be taking at this time?
Well, what we have been urging our customers, and many of them have obliged, is that when we do call them to reduce the load, they should do so that we can at least try to minimize the duration of load shedding. Sometimes when we do issue warnings like we have today, sometimes we are able to recover much quicker than anticipated. For example, tonight we are going to go up until 10 o'clock in the evening. If we do get the necessary savings in terms of electricity usage, plus also we are able to bring back to service some of the generating units, we might be able to cancel load shedding before 10 o'clock in the evening. But so far, it remains intact. We'll go on up until 10 o'clock this evening.
What are the indicators that you'll be looking to, Khulu, to make you help you make that decision, rather, of whether we've got enough capacity to maybe pull load shedding schedule closer to earlier than 10 o'clock?
Well, our system is based on what we call a frequency. In other words, you have to balance demand and supply. If there's more demand than supply, obviously, then you are in trouble. So essentially what we are trying to do is to balance the two. And currently, because some of our generators are out due to technical faults, some of them, obviously, we had proactively taken them offline so that we can do the requisite maintenance. We do not have enough generating capacity to meet the current demand, which is why we're in this situation. And if you allow me, I would like to take this opportunity to just ask people who are using heaters, because that's where the situation is currently, unfortunately. Some people, because the weather is no longer as, I would say, warm as it was before, some people already, we are beginning to see a sharp increase in terms of demand. And our prognosis is showing that it could be the usage of people already using heaters at this stage. So we're asking where possible to delay using these heaters, so that we can stabilize the system, and then we will be able to avoid load shedding.
Khulu, thank you for joining us. That's Khulu Phasiwe, Eskom spokesperson.